Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm gonna wait a minute because I jumped on later than I intended. I apologize for that. So I'm just gonna wait for y'all to jump on if anyone can get on. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go turn down the TV because it's gonna distract me. So what are y'all doing? How's your night going? How'd your day go? I'm back. That's all right. I know, Megan, I could not get Olivia to fall asleep. Like, it's like she knew I had something to do. So, no worries. If anyone has, if they can't come on because I came on late, I totally understand. I'm sorry. But, I'll post this video, so if you need to go back and rewatch some of it, you can. Y'all, this is my first time talking about the comp plan, so you're gonna have to bear with me. This is it's a little daunting, but that's okay. We're gonna break it down and discuss it together. Yeah, it's like they have ESP. They're like, oh, mommy has something to do. I'm gonna stay awake. So, I'm just gonna take another minute and then we'll get started. I have all these papers. I want to make sure I wrote down detailed notes all week. So I might hop around a little bit. I'm going to try not to, though. So I'll just kind of talk and get started a little bit. I'll get into the meat of it in just a few minutes. But if y'all have your compensation plan, like I said earlier today, if you don't have it, if you don't have your consultant guide, because the compensation plan is in your consultant guide. Let me see if I have one right here. It should be in this book. And it is, ooh, I flipped right to it. It's page 17, or you can print a copy of this on Workstation. If you go into Workstation under Resources, search Compensation Plan, you can pull up this consultant guide and just print the one page. So if you want to follow along that way. Or if you don't have that, it's in the catalog on page 57. Yeah, what is that? It's like all of our kids, all these Scentsy kids knew that we had something to do tonight. Olivia will not go to sleep. I think she fell asleep, but I really think I heard her just now. So, yay. I'm like, go to sleep, kid. Okay, so let me just jump right in. Tara, or anyone else watching, I was saying that I'm a little nervous doing this, but I'm prepared. I wrote tons of notes. So y'all are gonna just forgive me if I jump around. Or if you have questions, because I get really distracted but y'all definitely ask questions and comment. Don't not comment, but if I don't answer you right away, don't take offense. I'm wanting to stay on track. So before we get into the compensation plan, thanks, Tara. I have been a Scentsy consultant for years, and I thought I knew or understood the compensation plan, but I didn't. I just kind of looked at the chart and was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize, or until now, I understand now a little bit better of how we can maximize our compensation plan, because a lot of people have this misconception that you cannot make good, real money with Scentsy, and you can. You just have to know how to earn it and how to get it. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Because we all want to make a little more money, don't we? But the two things, if you want to be a leader with Scentsy and you want to grow a team and work your way up the chain, Two really important things you need to remember is focus is sales. It's not 100% focus. And then the second thing is building relationships and growing your team. That's actually a little more important than your monthly sales. So I'll get into that in a second. So a couple of terms that I wanted to explain to y'all before we get started. Let me see here. Now, you'll hear a bunch of us, or a lot of us, say frontline, downline, sideline. No, not sideline. But frontline, your frontline are consultants that you personally sponsored. They stem from you. So if you hear us say frontline, it's all consultants in the first level of a consultant's downline. These are consultants that you personally sponsored. So that's your frontline. Your downline, a consultant's frontline. So let's say Tara. Tara is my frontline. And everyone on Tara's team is my downline. So if that makes sense. And Megan, your team is your frontline and my downline. So just to kind of clarify that. And group. Your group is me and everyone in my downline. So that's my frontline and your team members. So group is everyone. Okay. Next, let's see. PRV. I know a lot of y'all know what PRV stands for, but just for the sake of making this a training, I want to go over that term too. PRV is personal retail volume. And I like how Scentsy does this because the way that the PRV is a point system, and instead of saying $100, you get 100 PRV. The reason they do that is to equalize and make everything the same for all Scentsy consultants in the US, in Australia, in Canada. So it makes sense to everyone. We all get paid the same way. No one gets special treatment here in the US, and in Australia they don't get paid. No, that's not the case. Everyone gets paid the same or has the opportunity to make the same. So PRV is AKA your sales, but we call it a point value system. So keep that in mind. Okay, next up is personal. Let me see here. Do I want to go over that yet? Okay, your personal wholesale volume. That's PWV. What that is your PRV. It's 75% of your PRV, what you've sold. So if you sell, let's say, let me see here, $100 in PRV, or 100 in PRV, that is equal to 75 wholesale. Okay? Then group wholesale volume, GWV, that is, let me see, your personal wholesale volume. So everyone's wholesale volume. So that 75, you did 100 PRV. So that 75 group wholesale volume is everyone's wholesale total together. Okay? I hope I'm making sense. The longer you're with Scentsy, it's probably, some of it's not going to make sense at first, and that's okay. I'm going to go over it with you, but it's going to, sorry y'all, Rocco just tooted. But it's going to make sense in the long run, or the longer that you're with Scentsy, okay? So, let's see here. Okay, when you're looking at, if you have your compensation plan, you see that it is divided into columns, okay? And the purple is rank. Rank is how you're paid, okay? I know a lot of people hear title and rank. You are paid on your rank, not your title. So I'm a superstar consultant, but unless I hit my number each month, just because I'm a superstar consultant does not mean I am going to get paid as a superstar consultant. I have to work my way up. So every month I start My rank is certified consultant. My title is still superstar consultant, but my rank, I start the 1st of July. I will be a certified consultant again. I have to work my way up to my numbers. And that's why I love Scentsy, because people kind of get the notion that, we're a pyramid scheme and, whoever's at the top just sits back and everyone under them that does all the work, gets them a big fat check. Yeah. So that's not the case. I have to work my business in order to get paid. Y'all have to work yours so that you get paid. Hang on, y'all. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Say hi. Hi. Say hi.
Oh, I just it.
Okay, go. All right, go. All right. So back to what I was talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. So your title, back to titles. I'm a superstar consultant. My hair's crazy. I'm a superstar consultant. I will never lose my title. I will always, until I promote to the next rank. So you're never going to lose your title, so don't worry about that, except for when you achieve director. Now, as a director, you can lose your director title. They have something called Director Q. They give you 3 months to hit director numbers. It's kind of like a probation period. So let's say I make director next month, and then in July, and then August, I can't hit my numbers again. And September, I can't hit my numbers again. I can be, that's called Director Q. So they give you 3 months to maintain your director numbers. If I don't, I can be bumped back down to superstar consultant, which, that's, no one wants that, but it does happen. And there's, it's just part of it. So, but you can earn it back. But if you are lead consultant to superstar consultant, you will not lose your title. So don't worry about that. But your rank, like I said, if I'm a superstar consultant, I have to reach my numbers in order to get paid as one. So if I don't, I could get paid as a star consultant that month. It just depends. Okay, so just remember, you are something to memorize. I wrote this down too, sorry y'all. So you're always going to be paid on your rank, not your title. And we all start every month back to zero, but we're all certified consultants at the beginning of the month as our rank. We work our way back up. Okay? Let me see here. So that's another point I wanted to make. In order to maximize and make real money in this business, it is so important. If you want to be a leader, you have to consistently share the opportunity, recruit wide, which means you personally recruit as many people as you can, and train those people to do the same so that they can build their teams. So recruit wide, train deep, okay? And then you get paid on your rank, not your title. All right, so next up, let me see here. Okay, so let's start with the comp plan. Okay, we're going to start at Essential Consultant. That's right here. That is where everyone starts out in Scentsy, Essential Consultant. Under this next tab, you see it says Responsibilities. Essential Consultant does not have any responsibilities right now. They just started. But they will get a commission of 20% on their paycheck for whatever they sell. So they're just kind of starting out on their own. They don't have a team. They're just, they're getting their feet wet in the business. So they do not have any goals that they need to meet. They just accept to reach $1,000, 1,000 PRV lifetime. So the moment that an essential consultant reaches 1,000 PRV or 1,000 in sales, they will go from 20% commission and get bumped up and promoted to certified consultant, and they'll make a 5% raise, which is a permanent raise. They'll never go back down. 25% commission on all of their sales. So, essential consultant, and then they get promoted to certified consultant. So if you notice, if you look here, certified consultant, they reach 1,000, they get their promotion, and they get their forever pay raise to 25% commission. That 25% commission, if you go all the way up to Superstar Director, that's the commission you stay at forever. So just so there's no confusion, people think, oh, Superstar Directors, they have the ability to make more money, but their commission rate is the same as ours, certified and up. So, so that's 25% commission for certified consultant. Now, let's say you're a certified consultant. You have your best friend join the team with you, or join your team. The next promotion that you want to look at or work towards is lead consultant. Okay? Now, the qualifications for lead consultant. Let me see here. Your personal retail volume needs to be at 500. If you want to be a leader with Scentsy, this is just my advice, you need to get used to selling 500 minimum a month. I know being active is different, but if you want to move up in the pay scale or the compensation plan, 500 minimum every month. You just need to get in the habit of always getting 500 PRV no matter what. Okay? So, lead consultant, 500 PRV. Your group wholesale volume, now this is where it might get a little hairy or you get a little confused. Your group wholesale volume that you and your team need to meet is 1,000. So that's GWV 1,000, but that's equivalent to 1,333. Because remember when I was telling you about wholesale, it's 75% of your PRV. So in order to calculate that, it's your PRV or your 1,000 divided by 0.75. And that's where I got the number 1,333. So, and Scentsy calculates all that for you, so you can, don't worry about that. But I just want you to know, because I've gotten confused about it in the past, and I know others on our team might have. In order to promote to lead, you must get 500 personally PRV. Your team member, she could do 200 PRV and be active. Hey, Julie, that's okay. So 200 PRV active. So the rest you'll have to come up with either collecting orders, or you and your teammate can split that and reach that goal. But you do need to remember that 1,000 group wholesale volume is equivalent to 1,333. Okay? So, and it says you also, to promote to lead consultant, personally 500 you need to obtain in PRV. Your group wholesale is 1,000, and you need to have one active frontline consultant. Now, you can recruit 3 team members, and either all 3 of them can be active or none of them can be active. One of them's active. To be active in that month, that consultant on your team needs to have 200 PRV or more. Okay? So as long as out of the 3 or however many you have on your team, one of those on your front line needs to have 200 or more to be considered active. So if all 3 of those requirements are met, you promote to lead consultant. So let's see here. So if you promote to lead consultant, and let's say for that month you're lead consultant and you did the minimum 500 PRV, you would receive rewards, which is in the pink column. So I'm going to go over that. So you would get your 25% commission off of whatever you personally sold that month. A 2%, was that lightning? Y'all didn't see that, but there was lightning at the window. It scared me. So your commission is 25% of what you sell, your PRV. You get a 2% bonus from your personal wholesale volume. And then you also get a 2% bonus off of your essential consultants or your certified consultants wholesale. So if you have essential and certifieds, a mix of those, you get a 2% bonus from their wholesale volume or their wholesale total. So if you did the minimum that month, your commission is what you would get paid as a lead consultant plus an average of $20 to $50 extra for your bonus. Just starting out, that's a good bonus amount. I mean, that is, that's gas money. You pay your electric, part of your electric bill, your water bill. That's not bad at all for just starting out and, having your best friend join you to do Scentsy. So that is the picture for a lead consultant, like how much you would get in bonuses. Now, if you think that's not a lot, remember, this is minimum. If you did the bare minimum, if you sold more or if your team did more, that number is going to be larger, okay? So, let's go next to Star Consultant, okay? All right. So, you have some more people join your team. You are looking towards Star Consultant to reach Star Consultant. You still have to do a minimum of 500 PRV. Right here. Your group wholesale volume is now, it went from 1,000 to 2,500, and that is equivalent to 3,333 PRV. That's between you and everyone under you on your team. That's what you'll have to meet in order to hit Star. Okay? And you would need 2 active frontline consultants. So if you have a team of like 5 or 6 people, you need to make sure at least 2 of them are active, and that's 200. They have to sell 200 or more PRV in that month. Okay? In order to maintain Star numbers, on average, you need around 3 to 6 people on your team just to maintain those numbers. It can be done with 3 people, but if you have more, it's a lot easier to reach that 2,500 group wholesale volume number, okay? So, if you did, if you did the bare minimum that month, you did 500 PRV, your group did the required 2,500 group wholesale volume, and you had 2 active frontline consultants that month, you would get paid your 25% commission. You'd get a 4% bonus on your personal wholesale volume. You'd receive 4% on your essential and certified consultants, their wholesale volume, and a 2% bonus on if you have a lead consultant on your front line or on your team. So minimum, you would get paid your 25% commission plus $50 to $125 in bonuses. Not bad at all, especially if you're just doing the bare minimum. If you're being a rock star and your team is, there being a bunch of rock stars, that number is going to be larger. So, just something to think about. This is definitely doable, y'all. I promise you. You just have to grow your team. All right, next up. So you want to go from Star Consultant to Superstar Consultant. Okay? Again, your requirement is to do 500 PRV for that month. You go from 2,500 as a group to 6,000 group wholesale volume, and that is equivalent to 8,000 PRV. Okay? This time you would need 3 active frontline consultants. So that, on average, in order to keep superstar consultant numbers, you would need anywhere from 6 to 15 people to maintain those superstar consultant numbers, okay? So you do the bare minimum again. You would make 25% commission. You would get a 7% bonus on your personal wholesale volume. You'd get a 7% bonus on any essential or certified consultants on your team, their wholesale volume. You'd get a 5% bonus for your lead and a 3% bonus on your star consultant. So, when you get paid, you'd get your 25% commission plus $200 to $500 bonuses on average. And that's if you're doing, like I said, the bare minimum, doing your 500, y'all are squeaking by and getting your 6,000 group wholesale volume. $200 to $500 in bonuses each month. What would y'all do with an extra $500 a month? I know that's vacation fund. That's helping pay bills. That's fun money if you just want to save it for a rainy day. I mean, and I'm here to tell you, it's the truth. That's an average paycheck, and especially if you're doing more than 500 PRV, I mean, you're getting paid even more. So, I mean, it's a big deal, y'all. Definitely, it's worth to grow your team, train your team, show them how you're doing things. Yeah. So, do y'all have any questions so far? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to speed through this because this is super important to me to make sure y'all understand it. So, okay. So we are up to Superstar Consultant. Oh, one thing I need to mention, which I haven't mentioned yet. Sorry, I got to go back to my notes. Okay. As a leader in Scentsy, you have to stay a rank above your front line in order to get paid on them. Okay, let me say that again. You have to stay a rank above your front line in order to get paid on them. So let's say you're a lead consultant and you have a team of 3 and one of your front line moves up to lead consultant. You will not get paid on them. Okay? Now, don't get mad at them. I mean, that you want your team to excel and move up. Like, honestly, that as you go up the compensation plan, you want to crank out a bunch of leaders and rock stars. That is going to benefit you in the end. But just know that you will not get paid on anyone that is the same rank as you. So you want to try and always stay a step above if you can. If not, don't stress. Just know that you will not get paid on them. Okay? Oh, and then back to the 500 PRV for you personally as you start going up the compensation plan. Let me see here. Let's say you're a superstar consultant. Your team is kicking booty. Your GWV is 6,000, well over 6,000. You have, instead of just the 3 required active frontline, you have 4. If you do not contribute your 500 PRV that you are required to do as a superstar consultant, you will not get paid a darn thing on anyone. Okay? So it goes back to, this is not just a thing where, you know, your leader's just sitting back, relaxing while y'all do all the work and, you know, getting her a big fat paycheck. We are required to work our business in order to get paid. Okay? So, and if, let's say, no matter which title you have or rank, in any month, if you have 2,000 PRV or more, you earn a 5% monthly sales bonus. So that's equivalent, that's 30% commission. Every month, since this past year, I've made it a goal of mine to not have any less than 2,000. I always want to do 2,000 or more in personal retail volume because I want to get that bonus. and knock on wood, thank the Lord, I've been able to get it each month. So that's something, another big motivator. Scentsy, yes, plus a charm. You get awesome charms. I have to show you my bracelet in a minute. It's getting full. So yeah, monthly sales bonus. You get a 5% extra just for sharing the product and doing amazing in sales. So keep that in mind. If you want to be a leader, definitely keep your 500 PRV. Keep that as a standard. Just don't accept any less. Just know that that's what you need to do to maintain and to move up the compensation plan. That has to be just a standard for you. Okay? All right. So Superstar Consultant, like I said, you get paid your commission, and on average, anywhere from $200 to $500 in bonuses. Okay, that's pretty amazing. So let's say you are working towards director. So you would need, as a director, 500 PRV. Your group wholesale volume is 10,000, which is equivalent to 13,334 PRV. So that's you and everyone on your team. That's the total sales that you need. And then you, again, same as Superstar Consultant, you need 3 active frontline. Okay? Now remember, if everyone's doing what they're supposed to do and I don't hit my personal requirement of 500 PRV, I'm not getting anything. So make sure that you are checking off everything that you need for that month to promote. To hit director, they say you need anywhere from 16 to 40 people to hit director numbers. I agree. It can happen with 16 people, like, especially if it's, maybe the holidays and it's, it's Christmas and you're doing awesome in sales, but you have 16 people, it's highly unlikely that you're going to maintain director numbers every month after that. So the more people you have on your team, the easier it's going to be to hit those big numbers. Okay, so I think I like to lean more towards 40 people, just to have that cushion. So you will definitely be able to reach that 10,000 group wholesale volume for director numbers. Okay, so as a director, let me see, your rewards include your commission, 25%, a 9% bonus on your personal wholesale, 9% bonus on any essential or certified consultants wholesale, 7% bonus on any lead consultants in your downline, 5% bonus on any star consultants, and a 2% bonus on your superstar consultants. Okay? Y'all listening? So you would make, this is average, if you did the bare minimum, okay, 25% commission for your sales, and a bonus of anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a month. What would y'all do with an extra $1,000 a month? That's just in bonuses. What would y'all do? I know I'd be happy as a pig in dirt. Star Director, I'm not gonna go over the entire thing for Star Director, but their average bonuses, I got this information from a Superstar Director, so their bonuses can on average be anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 a month. And then Superstar Director, that's the top of the compensation plan. That's the top of Scentsy. Their bonuses, I hear, can be anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 a month. Yeah. I'm going to post in our page, on our team page after we're done with this, the income disclosure agreement. Anytime you talk about Scentsy and their compensation plan, you want to make sure you have that income disclosure statement to either if you do a post about you getting paid, you want to make sure you have that. That's just something just to cover your butt. But yeah, can you believe that? Like, unreal. Like, I can't wait to, I'm so excited to, like, the top 3, the tiers of leadership in Scentsy, that's amazing, y'all. And all you're doing is, sharing a product you love and sharing the opportunity with other people. You're wanting to bless others with this amazing job that it really doesn't even feel like a job. It's fun. So, yeah. Can y'all, they got me. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not going anywhere. So, if you're like me and you're super motivated to make life better for your family, this is the best compensation plan around, because it's not a pyramid. We're wanting to make sure everyone does their fair share and they get rewarded for it. So, but if you're not interested in being a leader in Scentsy, that is fine. There are tons of people that just want to do it part-time. That was my initial idea. I just wanted to get some extra cash every month, and that's completely fine. But if you do want to make a business out of this or a career out of this, there are tangible ways to make money in Scentsy. I know. All right, let me see here. Let me see if there's anything I missed. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I think that's it. Do y'all have any questions for me? I'm kind of looking over this to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, one thing, if y'all see on the column here, the group wholesale volume and team wholesale volume, right now, like, none of us right now are at director or above, so as of right now, just consider that one and the same or the same thing. It's not, but it doesn't apply to us right now. So if you're wondering the difference, don't worry about it right now, because the team wholesale volume will apply to us when we are a director and you have a director under you or a few directors under you. So don't worry about that right now. So yeah, do y'all have any questions for me? Please, if you have questions, comment below. One thing I wanted to ask of y'all, I want you don't have to comment tonight. If you want to comment tomorrow and think about it tonight, let me know. Give yourself a goal. Like, I want to be a superstar consultant in the next 6 months, or I want to be a director within the next year or 2 years. Tell me down on comments, because I'm going to keep track of it. And when it happens for you, I'm going to remind you of this call. And I'm going to say, see what happened? You claimed it, and you went after and got it. So, Tara, you're fine. Y'all are all doing amazing. I'm not kidding. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Y'all motivate me daily to keep going. And there's times when I know I'm not alone, when you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this today. But you just got to get it. How I put it, you got to ride the waves, because business is going to go up and down, up and down. But if you just keep sharing and don't feel like you're bugging people when you're telling them about your amazing job and would they want to come be a part of it, because we're doing them a favor by telling them what an amazing company this is, because people still think Scentsy is just wax and warmers and that's it. There's so much more to it. So, anyhow, peaks and valleys. Yep. Oh, y'all are gonna get there. I know it. So, it is starting to thunder. Great. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go. If you have any questions for me, message me. And if not, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Bye.